as somebody who was once the fat kid, I need to come on this video and discuss this topic. And I think it's really important to discuss, especially in today's day and age. Why are people glorifying the fact that they're fat? Like, this is actually ridiculous. Recently, I've seen a lot of fat acceptance TikToks going around. And I've also seen a bunch where people complain about, like, the current state of certain things. Like, for example, airplane seats. There was this one lady who made a whole petition to basically make fat people be able to have 2 seats on an airplane when they only purchase one. If you want more room on the plane, you gotta buy 2 tickets. That's how it is. And that's how it's always been. There was this lady on TikTok talking about how she couldn't fit in an airplane seat and she wanted a free second seat because she wanted, quote, an accommodation for being fat. Now, this video isn't to make fun of people who are fat out there. It's to make fun of people who are glorifying it. Like, if somebody were to sit down in a chair and they could not fit in said chair, red flags would be going off in their mind. I need to step the hell up and make a change right now. At least that's how I would feel. People aren't gonna go out of the way to accommodate you just because you happen to be fat. You have to realize these products are made for the average person, and the average person is not breaking down, crying, eating a shit ton of food, and breaking everything in his path. But for whatever reason, with Southwest Airlines, this policy actually went through. I don't know how the hell this actually went through, bro. If you think about it, who is paying for that other ticket? Just take a second to think about it. The airlines are just so generous that they'll go out of their way to, no, everybody on the flight is paying for it. None of these airlines care about the customer like they claim. A lot of these airlines tax like crazy for the ticket prices. And imagine there's people who actually use this accommodation on your flight. That's gonna be even more money you have to pay. And the major problem with this is it's at other people's expense. And the prices of things in this economy is crazy already. Groceries cost me like 200 bucks a week. Like, what the and I don't know why people would want to do this to themselves, because it leads to a lot of health problems. You're at a much higher risk for diabetes, heart disease, and all this other shit. So the fact that people are on here glorifying it like it's a good thing, it's just crazy to me. Like, how could you encourage people to think that this is a great movement and this is like a good thing for society? Bro, it's one of the biggest problems in this generation. Obesity rates are higher than they ever been. I swear to God, I did not mean it like that. My bad, bro. Well, at least here in the United States. It doesn't help at all that a lot of the food here is really shit for you. Like, there's fast food places up the ass here. Every time I look up restaurants near me, it's just flooded with fast food places. I mean, once in a while, whatever, right? Eating like that all the time is just horrible for your health. If you're hungry as hell and the only thing open is a Denny's, you know what, bro? It is what it is. Looks like I'm eating the Denny's, but it will never be my first choice for a restaurant. And that's why I want to learn how to cook, so I don't have to end up eating shitty ass food all the time. And now these people that are making these videos on TikTok or whatever are teaching people that eating like this is perfectly fine and normal. And no, too much McDonald's won't clog your arteries at all. Absolutely not. It's insane that people live their life like this. I guess some of these TikTokers show off, quote, what they eat in a day as a fat person. But me personally, seeing these types of videos, it keeps me motivated to eat better and not become like them. They just showcase themselves eating a bunch of desserts, fast food, drinking soda. And keep in mind, this is just a light day, bro. This is the average day. All this sugar, all this fast food is what some of these influencers eat in an average day. And they're saying that, yeah, they should be able to eat whatever they want. And I mean, I guess you're free to eat whatever you want, but dude, it comes with a lot of health problems. I really don't see the vision with this take at all, bro. It's actually a terrible take. So I'm pretty sure all of us here want to live a long, prosperous life. When I'm old as hell, too tired to move, I want to feel like that I accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish. And if my diet is shit, I wouldn't be able to live long enough to see the day. And a lot of these fat acceptance creators like to cope with the fact that, oh, I'm happy in my body. You're telling me you don't feel like shit every day because you're putting a bunch of shit food in your body? I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, I'm pretty sure they would be much happier if they were on a diet and they were eating better. And that's just the truth. Now, I understand that, like, these eating habits and shit can be like a hard cycle to break, right? But you gotta think about it in the long run. Like, your health is on the line here. Like, if I was in that situation, that's what would motivate me to keep dieting and going to the gym and doing other things to take care of my health. They take all this stuff that people need to do to stay active and be healthy, and they just throw it out the window. You know, like that kid in 2nd grade on the fucking playground that would put his fingers in his ears and just start screaming, la la la? That's pretty much them right now. And they just refuse to listen. People in the comments tell them like, hey, this is super unhealthy. Why are you doing this? And why are you showing it off? And they still continue making videos about this shit. And to anybody that says this or disagrees with them or tells them to lose weight, they call them fat phobic. The fuck does that even mean? That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. They really think people are gonna react to this video and be like, Bernie, you're so fat phobic. Oh my god. Because I want people to live healthier lifestyles, I'm just fat phobic now? Okay, bro. Some of these people say, oh, if you go to the gym, you're fat phobic. Like, yeah, they want to live a healthier lifestyle. Why do you think they're going to the gym? Like, even the dude that comes in on New Year's Day and never shows up again is putting in more effort than you right now. Like, that is crazy. I guess they're doing this because they really don't want to go to the gym or something. I don't know. That might just be their elaborate ass excuse to get out of it. And just for that, right when I get up tomorrow morning, I'm hitting the craziest lift in the gym. You know what, bro? These people, when they wake up in the morning, they're like, damn, I'm about to hit the craziest mukbang today. What a lot of mukbang creators do is they just shove a bunch of fast food down their throat and then they just talk on camera at the same time. And this form of content has always been kind of weird to me. I don't know how Nicholas Perry can just sit there and inhale all this food in front of him. It's actually crazy. And it's gotten to a point where people are like commenting on his videos, checking up on bro, making sure he's good. And he made a video like 3 weeks ago saying he was losing weight. Thank God, bro. Like, I'm actually happy for bro that he's losing weight because he was creeping up on 400 pounds. He was in pissing distance of it. And it's good that he took the time to realize, like, shit, am I going way too far for content? Oh, never mind. He made this video. I quit my weight loss journey. Time to get fat again. Oh, we lost him. It's over. I don't know. Maybe I'm just sleeping on him. Maybe one day he'll come back to YouTube as an absolute unit, a force to be reckoned with, a gym god. No one would want to mess with him. But nah, that would actually make history books. He's got to take inspiration from Gunna, bro. This transformation was crazy. And when it comes to dating, a lot of these people say the same shit. If you wouldn't date a fat woman, you're fat phobic. Bro, it's called having a preference. If a girl can just lil bro me and say, oh, you're not 6 feet, I should be allowed to have a preference too. I'm sure there's people out there that want to date Gorlock the Destroyer, right? After all, she says she has a bunch of guys in her DMs and that he was a body a week ago. And I don't know, man. I just find that very hard to believe. There's one clip of her crying because nobody hit on her at the club and said, quote, men are fucking shit because no one hit on her. That's crazy.
I'm literally leaving the club early because men are fucking shit.
I'm sure the Uber driver has such a great story to tell now. There's no way I would have been able to keep it together if I was the Uber driver. A lot of these TikTokers make videos just blaming it on the media for using skinny models, skinny actresses, and to an extent that can ruin people's self-images, like stuff that they see on social media. That will lead to them having like lower self-confidence and stuff because they don't feel like they're, quote, perfect. But if you don't even take care of your body, exercise, and just do all that shit, how can you even blame the media? Like, at that point, it's on you, bro. You gotta tee up. You control your life. Your life is dependent on your decisions. Say I decided not to record this video. I would go homeless. I would live in a box. I would be cooked. And what I want to bring up that is probably the worst thing out of all of this, people have gone to the point where they can't even function in their day-to-day life. They can't even walk up the stairs without getting gassed. To me, that would be pretty alarming. Like, if I get thrown in some situation, let's say some fucking serial killer was after my ass, bro, I wouldn't be able to run away. I would die. Nah, bro, I gotta be able to get out of there. And it's clearly a problem, like, when they have to use the scooters at Target, and they're not even, like, disabled or hurt. They literally can't walk without getting tired. It is actually crazy. It's gotten to the point where a fat acceptance creator talked about how she couldn't even wipe her own ass, and she was just totally fine with it. If you are fat and you lose weight, or if you tell them to lose weight, they call you ableist. Yes, apparently now you're fat phobic and ableist if you tell them to lose weight. The first step is realizing that there is a change that needs to be made. And an eye-opening moment could be, yeah, I couldn't even wipe my own ass. I definitely need to change something here. And I hate this type of content so much because it's just pushing people down the wrong path. I'm sure like some people out there want to lose weight, right? But people like this are like taking them away from their weight loss journey and even making them feel guilty for losing weight and calling them ableist and fat phobic and all this other shit. And it feels like deep down inside, these people are really unhappy with how they are. And they just say all the shit to cope with the fact that they're not really doing anything about it. For example, I have this post right here. I'm so embarrassed of this first picture, but so proud of how far I come. This is what's going from 238 to 134 looks like. And somebody replied, I'm happy you're proud of yourself, but I feel like you're saying you're embarrassed to be a certain weight is not it. I swear, formerly fat people who lose weight have some of the worst fat phobia. Oh my god, queen, it's not it. Like, bro, shut the hell up. Yes, it is totally normal to be embarrassed of old pictures, especially if you were way heavier in them and did not like those older pictures. Just saying, I don't know. But yeah, these people have just completely lost the plot. I don't know what their deal is. They're like the ringleaders of cancel culture, but little do they know that shit's dying. Check out this video I made on why cancel culture is dying. Hopefully.